Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's part of the daily routine for millions, if not billions, of people around the world. Coffee. That aromatic, energizing brew that gets us out of bed and through the day. But have you ever stopped to wonder what's actually happening to your body and mind when you make coffee a daily habit? Is it a magical elixir, or something we should be a little more cautious about? Let's pour ourselves a cup and spill the beans on what happens when you drink coffee every single day. First, let's talk about the most obvious effect, that wonderful jolt of energy. When you sip your coffee, the caffeine gets to work. It's a stimulant that blocks a neurotransmitter in your brain called adenosine. Adenosine is what makes you feel tired. So when caffeine blocks it, your brain's other stimulating chemicals like dopamine and norepinephrine have a party. This is what leads to that feeling of increased alertness, improved focus, and a better mood. It's why that first cup in the morning can feel like a superpower, turning you from a groggy zombie into a productive human being. Studies have even shown that regular coffee consumption can improve reaction times, memory, and general cognitive function. So, your daily cup might actually be making you smarter and sharper. But the benefits don't stop in your brain. Your physical performance can also get a serious boost. Have you ever noticed athletes sipping on coffee before a big game or a workout? That's not a coincidence. Caffeine can increase adrenaline levels in your blood. This is your body's fight or flight hormone, and it prepares you for intense physical exertion. It can improve endurance, reduce your perception of effort, and even help you push through that last tough set at the gym. So, a pre-workout coffee might be just the ticket to help you break your personal records. Now, let's talk about long-term health. This is where things get really interesting. For a long time, coffee had a bit of a bad reputation, but modern research has turned that idea on its head. Coffee is absolutely packed with antioxidants. In fact, for many people in the Western world, it's the single largest source of antioxidants in their diet, even more than fruits and vegetables combined. These powerful compounds help fight inflammation and protect your cells from damage. This antioxidant power is linked to a whole host of incredible long-term benefits. For instance, multiple large-scale studies have found that daily coffee drinkers have a significantly lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. The more coffee people drank, the lower their risk seemed to be. Scientists believe this could be due to coffee's ability to help preserve the function of the beta cells in your pancreas, which are responsible for producing insulin to regulate blood sugar levels. What about your liver? Well, your liver loves coffee. Regular consumption, whether it's caffeinated or decaf, has been shown to have a protective effect. It's linked to a lower risk of liver cirrhosis, especially alcoholic cirrhosis, and has also been associated with a reduced risk of liver cancer. It seems coffee helps keep this vital organ in top shape. And then there's your brain health as you age. This is a big one. Studies suggest that coffee drinkers have a much lower risk of developing Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease, two of the most common neurodegenerative disorders. While there's no cure for these conditions, it seems that a daily coffee habit could be a simple and enjoyable way to help protect your brain later in life. But of course, we need to have a balanced conversation. Drinking coffee every day isn't all sunshine and rainbows for everyone. Let's talk about the potential downsides. The most common one is its effect on sleep. Remember how caffeine blocks adenosine to make you feel awake? Well, it can do that a little too well. Drinking coffee, especially late in the day, can seriously mess with your sleep schedule. It can make it harder to fall asleep and can reduce the quality of the sleep you do get. The half-life of caffeine is about 5 to 6 hours, which means if you have a coffee at 4 p.m., half of that caffeine is still in your system at 10 p.m. So, a good rule of thumb is to avoid coffee for at least 6 to 8 hours before you plan to go to bed. Another potential issue is anxiety, or the jitters. For some people, especially those who are sensitive to caffeine or who aren't used to it, coffee can trigger feelings of anxiety, nervousness, or even panic attacks. If you find that your daily cup makes you feel on edge or gives you heart palpitations, it might be a sign that you're having too much. Everyone's sensitivity is different, so it's all about listening to your body. Then there's the issue of dependence and withdrawal. If you drink coffee every day, your body adapts to it. You build a tolerance, meaning you might need more coffee to get the same stimulating effect. and if you suddenly stop drinking it, you can experience withdrawal symptoms. These can include headaches, fatigue, irritability, and difficulty concentrating. It's not pleasant, but it usually only lasts for a couple of days. This doesn't mean coffee is bad. It just means your body has gotten used to its daily presence. We also have to consider what you're putting in your coffee. A simple black coffee is virtually calorie-free. But if your daily coffee is actually a large, whipped cream-topped, caramel-drizzled, sugary concoction, then it's a different story. These drinks can be loaded with sugar and unhealthy fats, which can lead to weight gain and negate many of the health benefits we talked about. So, be mindful of the add-ins. A little milk or a touch of sugar is fine, but it's easy to turn a healthy drink into a dessert. So, what's the verdict? For the average healthy adult, drinking coffee every day seems to be a net positive. The key is moderation. Most research suggests that up to 400 milligrams of caffeine a day is safe for most adults. That's roughly 4 8-ounce cups of brewed coffee. However, this can vary based on your individual sensitivity, your health, and your lifestyle. If you're pregnant, you'll need to limit your intake, and if you have issues with anxiety or high blood pressure, you should definitely talk to your doctor. The bottom line is that coffee, in its pure form, is a complex beverage with a surprising number of health benefits, from boosting your brain power and physical performance to protecting you against several chronic diseases. The trick is to enjoy it wisely. Listen to your body, avoid it too close to bedtime, and be mindful of what you're adding to it. If you do that, your daily coffee ritual can be one of the healthiest and most enjoyable parts of your day. What's your relationship with coffee? Are you a 1 cup a day person or a non-stop coffee machine? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. And if you found this video helpful and want to learn more about the science behind your daily habits, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.